And welcome back, everyone. Just before we left, Valken has gotten himself back into the game after knocking Zarlug out, and we're going to turn over to see what Ron and Brannis were doing. So at this time, it's been quite a while. You know, these typical card games take a lot of time, so it's been several hours, or at least an hour or two since you've been there with Brannis. He's pretty sloshed. Have you been not keeping up with him on purpose? Have you just been kind of going with it?
Ron's going with it. I think because Ron is so much bigger and has more weight, maybe he's not as smashed as Brannis would be.
Brannis is pretty smashosaurus right now, but I'll have Ron make a con save.
All right.
Con save for inebriation.
Nat 20, baby.
No!
You're vibing. You got a little buzz, but you know, you're not like stumbling or anything. You're having a great time with Brannis. Words you never thought that your DM would say. All right.
He likes being talked down to. I don't know what his deal is. He opened up to you the moment you did it.
That's true.
Brannis, not such bad guy.
I mean, I don't know what your problem was with me in the first place. All I did was just save your lives.
That's a good joke because you did nothing, but it's funny.
I mean, I was there at the right place at the right time, and I obviously distracted the thing. Obviously.
Oh, is that right?
You were there, you were there.
Ron was there and everyone saw. Truth.
Everyone saw. With their eyeballs.
Why you work for Noble? Why you a adventurer? You can go out and do whatever you want, but you work for a rich noble.
Oh, come on, give me a break. Adventuring sucks.
Oh,
Do you know how many times I've almost died? The money's all right, but Thornsby, oh my God, he pays so much, and I do so little.
Oh, so it is easy job. Yeah.
It's easy money.
Oh,
I gained some notoriety of being an adventurer for a bit. Got the little feather from the king. Oh, emperor now.
yeah,
The emperor.
Yes. Don't get it wrong or you die.
Yo, I don't know if he'd do that. I mean, he might. Who knows? Whatever he wants to do. But yeah, I got the feather. You know, Thornsby and I were like this. He loves me. I think he's great. Excellent sense of taste, and holds up his glass of wine that he's drinking. It's fine. And then now I can ride my way to the top for the career that I've always wanted.
Well,
I'm a captain of the
dream?
guard.
What is your dream?
Well, a lot of people in the guard service, once they reach a certain rank, people have to call them sir. That's what I want. A title.
Oh.
A title.
You want to be a knight?
Sir Brannis.
Oh, but beat this war with Ramcraft. Who knows what will happen?
I mean, they deserve it, honestly. I mean, it's their fault. They're the ones who broke away and thought they could do things better. That's what I like about the Emperor. He gets shit done. Doesn't take shit from anyone. He says, I want the Empire back, and then he's going to get it back. Except for the Navy. They don't have that anymore. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Ron was going to say, no Navy. That's gonna, you lose half the battle already.
I mean, there's some setbacks. I mean, Uthek is a maroon. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I could be a better general than him.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks so small scale.
Yeah, what do you do, Brennus? What's your plan? If you're general, what is your plan?
If I, General Brannus, would march right over the Wayne Oak Mountains and say, hey, you better stop or we'll make you stop. And it would work because I'm an excellent general and we have thousands of troops. And magic.
Oh, yeah. But Ramkron has devices emulate magic.
So?
Oh,
Ram has devices.
if only there was, easy way to end war so fast, like magic, like artifact or something.
What do you mean?
Like this.
You could walk in and say, you will stop. And then they all stop. I wave a wand.
Something like that,
Oh, it'd be easy. Nobody had no casualties. I'm a genius. I say, you stop, and they do.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Only if such thing exists.
I mean, that would be perfect. Who wouldn't want that? No bloodshed, no arguments, no anything?
Yeah, then you tell them to get you a drink.
He holds his wine glass. He goes, I'm General Brannus, and you will stop warring and get me drinks. And looks at you and just like drinks his.
All right, Ron's mind is like, all right, they're definitely not here to buy get all the money to buy the artifact.
Oh. No. He starts hiccuping.
Oh, you have to hold the breath. And then it worked. Good.
Oh my god.
You're a terrifying large man.
Yes, Ron's quite large.
What is? Hold on. Do you have a last name, Ron?
No, just Ron.
And he pokes your nose. Ron Largeman.
Oh,
Sir Ron Largeman.
oh, Ron, yes, Sir Ron Largeman. This is Ron likes this.
As you're laughing and joking, you hear for a moment what sounds like a couple footsteps upstairs.
There's servants upstairs. What is upstairs? We can try on Thornsby's clothes.
No. He keeps them in order. By color.
We will
and
put
occasion.
Okay, Ron has very good memory. We put it back just exact, perfect. Thornsby would never know.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay. 22.
Really good memory.
Very good.
Promise.
Brannus wants to be General Brannus, you gotta dress the part.
Swear on your feather.
Ron, swear on further.
All right, let's go. So,
Amazing.
we will get back to that momentarily.
So good.
Drunk Brandis is my least favorite character, but Drunk Brandis is my favorite character.
So we get back to the game. Things are sort of still neck and neck. Evermead is on the verge of going out. He has the smallest pile. Between and Kelvin's seemingly like you've all been sort of picking like nickel and diming Evermead. So you all are about the same level. Evermead sort of lower. And the dealer sort of looks and says, all right, so cards, and deals all the cards out to you all. So we have Thornsby, Boulder Down, and Evermead. Wow, I have so many dice to put away now.
Who's Boulder Down?
Jade Boulder Down. Sorry, I did the thing.
It's one or the other. It can't be one
Jade.
sometimes and then the other sometimes.
Jade. You know who that one is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to add
I know
more
Jade,
parentheses.
Thornsby, Zarlug, Bursty, Evermead, and Balkan.
Yes,
Red.
correct. Alrighty, so as you make your roll, Valken. 4 players left.
Okay.
And it's up to Jade, and she looks and she goes, 20,000. Slides it forward. Thornsby looks at her. Too rich for my blood. Then pushes out Valken.
Yeah, yep, I'm content to watch this one. I'm gonna fold.
Then over to Evermead, and he goes, "I'll match ya." And you see as they turn the cards over and over, and it's almost like a game where Jade just the next round 30,000 just raises a little bit, and he calls her. The last round, she looks over at Evermead and says, 40,000. And
I want to try
Evermead's-
something. While this is going on, I want to leave the room, and I want to do sending to one of those two.
Sure.
Let's do Evermead.
So depending on how far you want to go,
I want to go far
message.
enough that no. So the goal is that I want to be pretty far so
Okay.
that I don't get in trouble, but if there is any sort of detect magic, they do. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So I'll do sending.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna message something random. I'll try. Brenda will try to hide her accent a little bit. She's gonna do her best Vin impression.
Okay.
Hello. Would you be interested in to purchase the new zine? It is about food and gossips. Winky face. Please respond to message if you are interested in magazine subscription.
Who'd you send this to?
Evermead.
Your spell fails.
Good to know. Okay, that's all I really wanted to know. So now I'll go back into the room and I'm going to whisper to Vin so she knows that too.
I'm like, Bren, why would you throw my magazine under the bus?
Well, it's first thing that came to mind, okay? I don't know.
Yeah, but then if it worked, they would have thought it was me sending it.
No, they would have thought it was whoever works for you sending that.
Oh, you can't do that.
Okay, but
Next
it
time
didn't
you
work,
need to
so
send
it's not
a
a
message
problem.
to test something, make it like the bun is in the oven or something really random.
That is really random. It
sounds like a
sounds very
code.
ominous.
It's like a code.
Okay, I will try this next time. Hold on,
Yes.
this will be fun. I'm gonna use sending to Ron
Okay.
and say the bun is in the oven.
It succeeds.
Dog tongue.
And-
Oh my god, that face.
And we'll get back to Ron in a moment when their scene comes back. So you'll hear that Ron when the scene comes back. All right. So what happens is, she raises to 40,000, and Evermead's like, "Oh, 50,000." And she goes, 60, 70. And she looks him over and she says, "Now, Evermead, are you going to play this game and go all in if you're so confident about your cards?" Almost as like a challenge. And he's like, "Yeah, that one, all of them." and he pushes all of his coins in. And Evermead essentially had a pair of 2 low monsters. So like a couple pair of owlbears, essentially. And Jade looks at him kind of like inquisitively. Really? She flips her cards over. And she had a straight of giants. So different suits or different kinds. So you have like a stone giant, a fire giant, a storm giant, straight. And he goes, "Ah, shite! I thought I had ya! Ah, more blue sapphires!" And he gets up and like leaves the table and doesn't look too broken about it. He doesn't care. And she rakes in his chips, making her now the chip leader. Anything but Bryn or Vin would like to do before the next hand?
Well, I probably didn't see the end of that because I was out there doing shenanigans. Is there anyone with we saw that there was a guy with Jade. Is there anyone else that seems to be part of like a party with the others?
You know that Brandis was with Thornsby. At this point, like Evermead was just kind of on his own. You know that Zarluk had some people, but he was out earlier.
Yeah.
And Versi's now with like her clique, her entourage of other wealthy people.
Okay. I was looking to see if like Evermead had any like bodyguards or that type of vibe.
No, not really. He's on his own. All right, and then there were 3. Go ahead and make your rolls, Falcon, as the dealer deals out the cards to you all.
Wait, Zarlug is that? Wait, I have Jade, Thornsby, Zarlug, and Valken. Still in.
Jade, Thornsby, and Valken are the only ones in now.
Okay.
Evermead, Versi, and Zarlug are out.
Interesting.
Gotcha. I like lean over to Bryn and I'm like, I think it's Jade.
I think it's Thornsby.
Why would it be Thornsby?
He's friends with Empire. It is known fact.
Oh?
Whoever is buying on the side of Empire.
I feel like it's Jade because, I mean, she really wanted that hand. She's playing really aggressive. And who's that guy?
Well, what do you want to do? You want to go try to like break into our room and get some intel?
I don't know if we can.
You could try.
I don't know where her room is.
Do either of us have Misty Step?
I do.
Can't we just Misty Step behind a door?
Pretty sure you have to see where you're going, but I'm going to check.
We could look under the door or through a keyhole.
Who has... Wait, I might have gaseous form.
I have gaseous form.
I think I have one too.
Potion.
I think so.
Wait. Yeah, I thought Valkan had it. How does Ben have it?
I think I had one from like Ep 10.
We only ever had one.
Did we? I thought we had a bunch of them.
We do have a bunch of potions though. We just don't know what they do. We want to get crazy. But if you have Misty Step, you could just pop in there. I think.
I do have Misty Step.
If you can look like under the door, you know.
And I really thought I had that too.
Or, even better, these are rich people suites. They have balconies. Let's just go to our suite and like scale down.
I have fly.
We can get into Thornsby's. Or fly down.
What was that potion you made again?
Mind reading.
Yeah, we were gonna try to slip it onto whoever we think is the buyer, but we don't know who's the buyer yet. We haven't narrowed down. That's why if we could get into Thornsby's room, maybe we could find some evidence to prove he is or isn't the buyer. Then we'd know who to slip the potion onto.
Thornsby doesn't have a room. Thornsby has a mansion where Ron currently is.
That's not true because Brandis and them were the floor below us. Oh, they didn't like that, so they left?
That was Brandis's sort of area of the suite. He's just talking shit.
We could go
At this
try and find
point,
Jade's room.
It's 50-50, so
Yeah, we could just try to get one of them out of the game.
Or
Yeah.
read one of their thoughts and
We can't probably read their thoughts because there's like a magic barrier. The potion was for framing one of them to try
So-
and cheat.
Valken's playing the game.
see if it's
So-
also in play too at some point.
So if Vin and Brim want to do anything while the game is going
Yeah.
on, if you're gonna go do things,
We want to do
just let
something.
me know.
We're
So,
just. I want to get into Jade's room. Let's try to do it.
okay.
Okay.
You find the room number and then we can get in. I bet you.
Are you discussing this in the game or?
No, we probably are like right outside the door.
Okay,
Right?
I was asking because Bryn sounded like Bud.
No, sorry. Vin, come on, let's come here.
Okay.
Why don't you okay. If you can just use your face stuff, you could like talk to the what do you call front desk person?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe just we figure out which room number is Jade's. Then we can go outside and fly up and get in window and check it out. And I can use my superior investigation skills to look for clues.
Okay.
Or
Hold on a second. And I'm in my like really fancy dress.
You're Vinifer.
And I am I'm Vinifer. I'm not Vin. And I go up to the front desk and I'm looking like really fancy, like extra fancy. And I say, I'd love to give Jade a fruit basket. Will you send one for me?
Oh yes, of course. Should we just charge it to your room?
Yes. What's her room, just so I can bring it up?
Oh, we do the service on our own.
Oh, perfect. What room number is that again?
Oh, we don't divulge guests' room numbers. I do apologize. But,
Oh.
however, we will ensure that it is delivered. No worries there.
just do it.
And then can I like see like what he's writing down or?
Sure, yeah, if you want to be sly about it.
Yeah.
So he goes, we have a very myriad of options. We have, of course, the standard basket. We have a more premium basket. And then we have the elite basket with bottles of wine, exotic fruits, various cheeses and breads. It's a favorite. It's amazing.
What's the difference? I guess.
Well, besides
how
the
do it?
amount of gold, of course, it is the quality of the items included in the basket, as well as there are, more in the elite package.
Sure. Well, why wouldn't we go for the elite? Let's just
I
do it.
know, right? I just thought I would ask. I didn't want to assume.
Sure.
And he goes, all right, one moment. And he starts looking around and like starts talking to someone. And he goes, all right, and this was for whom?
Jade.
Jade, yes, Jade. Put it down and he starts writing it down. And you want to sneaky see what he's writing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a... I'm going to say this is stealth because you're trying not to be seen and just kind of get a glance before... without him noticing you.
Sure. Okay, and then I have a plan B if this doesn't work out.
So roll
Can
your
I use
stealth.
my inspiration?
Absolutely. That's what they're for.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So 19.
A
Does it
19.
work out?
Yes, so as you're saying the information, he's like writing it down and looking downward and not paying attention to you.
Mhm.
And you see that she is in room 908.
I say thank you, and I say like toodles, and
Of course, is there a particular time or just immediately or?
I cast. I like say I'm gonna think about it, and I cast message with subtle spell, and like, can I just like mind send it to Bryn and say, do we want it now or immediately? I have the room number.
Yep.
And then I say, okay, I can send this fruit basket to Jade after the match, or do we want it immediately and see if we can pop in the room?
Ooh. Do it immediately. Do immediately because you could be invisible and you could follow them in.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
And then you let me in after like 5 minutes. Or like 3
I can be
minutes.
invisible for 1 minute, so
That should be enough.
okay. Immediately, please.
Very well. I will get this done for you. And he sort of takes the paper and goes back into the back where opens a door and there's some people back there working and things.
And then I scurry off, grab Bryn's arm, and like hightail it to the elevator. I'm like, we have to go.
Yeah, we're
now.
gonna go be like where we can see that door so that she has a minute so that she can like book it after them.
All right. And then back to the game.
We'll be like in the hallway and I'll hide her because Bryn's really big. So I'll hide her with my body so they don't realize. Actually, you could look different. She could just be a different person anyways.
Yeah,
We'll just
I'll
look
be
like we're having a casual conversation in the hallway and we'll just talk like we're rich, spoiled people that are just like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Like in the hallway so they don't suspect anything.
Yeah, I was on my trip to whatever.
Yeah, it is like rich people are so fun to be rich.
Yeah, I have so much money. I burned some yesterday.
So much money. Yeah,
So much.
I use it to clean my counters with, actually.
Perfect. I wipe my butt with it.
And as you all are discussing in the hallway, this is all happening concurrently with Falcon. So Falcon, did we roll already for the last one or not?
That hand finished. We haven't done a new hand yet.
So new hand.
Okay.
And it's Thornsby, Jade, and just you, 3 left. And go ahead and make your rolls.
As the cards are being divvied out, can I get a quick mood of the final 2? I'm assuming Jade she's been pretty calm and collected, right? She's playing the game.
They look both pretty confident. I mean, they've made it this far. They've got some sizable amounts of chips. Jade's pretty cool, calm, and collected. Thornsby's pretty arrogant about it.
Okay.
It's up to Jade, and she looks over. 40,000 gold. And Thornsby goes,
So much gold.
50,000. And looks over to you, Falcon.
Big time players. I think I'm just gonna watch this one as well.
All right. And their hand plays out. And where they sort of bet kind of big in the first round, they sort of like even keel the next round. And then surprisingly, Thornsby on the final hand goes all in. And Jade folds. Doesn't call him. And lets him take it. Next hand, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
To you, Falcon. Or Mr. Pitt, I apologize.
Well, I've been seeing some exciting plays, so I think it's time for me to get in this. I will put in 30,000.
Jade sort of looks at you. 30,000. I'll match. And Thornsby goes, 30,000. And he sort of like looks over at you. He goes, where were you from again, Pitt? Have we met before?
It's possible we met in passing. I tend to find myself here and there. Being a master of ships, I'm not in one place for too long, though.
Master of ship. I understand. I see so many people all the time. You just look familiar. You have one. What are those faces?
You're Ventus, right?
Of course, the Lord of Tustin.
My apologies. I happened to find myself in the Ventus capital not too long ago. Perhaps we saw each other there.
Perhaps. I mean, I do go to the capital very frequently since the Emperor and I are quite close friends.
Wow. I can certainly believe that. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting His Majesty myself, but maybe one of these days we'll get around to it.
He is a delight. Let me tell you.
I've
Sort of a fiery young soul.
I've heard nothing but praise for the young man.
A bold move to try and to reinstate the Empire. Much bolder than his father.
Yeah. Certainly made the waters a little choppier than usual.
All part of the game. You obviously know.
Of course.
You gain power, you flex a bit to show that you're in charge, and then things go back to normal, of course.
Well, I can't lie. This war has been a boon for part of my business, but I think a little normalcy is needed.
If I were you, I'd charge Ventus double to replenish their ships, of course. That would be me. And the dealer flips over and flips over to 6.
Yeah.
Jade looks... Alright, it's up to you, Valken. You're first this time.
I'm ready to keep playing. 40,000.
Jade goes 80,000.
How does Thornsby play?
He looks 80,000.
Well,
Next rolls an 11.
do I have to match before the next one? If she
You
raised?
would have to, yes.
Okay. A bit spicy, but I'll match.
All right. And this, so the 11 comes over. And then back to you now. There's a 6 and an 11.
So my options in this is I can use my proficiency to replace one thing.
It's like a wild
What
card. You can use any of the 3 with it, yeah.
What exactly, other than reading like people's faces or whatnot, what? I guess I really wasn't clear on what exactly I can do.
So you could use deception to try and deceive people as far as like what your hand might be. Like if you want them to think that you have low cards or high cards, kind of indicate in a direction. Intimidation, you could try and goad people into doing whatever you want. So kind of the similar, like 2 sides of the same coin, essentially. Kind of like what happened with Evermead, where Jade sort of like dared him to continue and pushed him to go all in, and then he lost.
I will. I guess I will do a bit of intimidation.
Okay.
And I will I'll just say, if we're gonna make a game out of this, let's make it a real game. Push all my chips in.
Right. Who are you trying to intimidate?
Can only be one of the two.
Depends. I mean, we'll go ahead and roll and we'll see. So roll
Okay.
intimidation. Are you going to use intimidate? Or are you going to use your proficiency?
I use my proficiency on this
Your
one.
playing cards. Yeah.
So that would be, instead of I would just take my proficiency number instead of the intimidation number.
Yep. So you would just roll your d20 plus charisma plus proficiency. So that'd just be +4 for you.
Come on. 12.
12. So you were first, and then Jade after you.
I guess it's more. This would be slightly more targeted towards Jade since she has the biggest pile.
Very interesting. Either you're really confident in what you have, or you're trying to bully me, Mr. Pitt. Are you a bully, Mr. Pitt? Or is it Brad?
Brad Pitt. Pitt's surname.
Telling you this Thorns is a dick.
I don't think I've been known to be a bully. Certain level of confidence, maybe, but I don't think I'm bullying.
Interesting. I'll fold. And she pushes her cards. And sort of just looks at you. Like, staring you up and down. Almost like studying you.
My facial demeanor hasn't really changed, but instead of looking at her, I turn my gaze to Thornsby, realizing that she's trying to read everything I'm doing.
Well then, Mr. Pitt, I unfortunately believe I'm going to be taking all of those ships of yours. I call. He pushes all his chips in.
Okay.
By all means.
I have an 11.
He has a 6. So he's like, ow! Ow!
If I
He
could,
looks like upset, like he's surprised.
if I could make one observation, my friend. Those cards, yeah, I would think about it before claiming victory next time.
And essentially with your 11, you had pretty much like a straight flush. You have a whole myriad of monsters in front of you in a sequential order of monstrosities there. And unfortunately, he was not able to keep up with his full house of giants and fiends. And he's just like, this is impossible. Well played, Mr. Pitt. If you will excuse me, and sort of stands up and walks out of the room.
Hey, before you leave, sir, might I suggest we carry on a friendly conversation at a later time? I'd love to learn more about Vantis and its current affairs, if you wouldn't mind.
He like looks you up and down. He looks like a sore loser, and he's like, I would think not at the moment, or in the future. Good luck to you, Mr. Pitt, and just sort of walks away.
Wow.
And over to Ron. Ron, you are in Lord Thornsby's mansion. And if you will...
He's coming back and he's not happy.
This is happening
And you're wearing
concurrently,
his
so
clothes?
this is happening concurrently, so it's not like it just happened and we're going over here, but...
Oh dear.
You are in the mansion. There's some guards, couple servants, and you... What were you saying?
So we should go upstairs and try on some of Lord Thornsby's clothes.
Yep, so he sort of stumbles forward. Out of the way, out of the way. I've got important things to do and sort of walks up the stairway Are you gonna follow him up there?
Yeah.
He sort of just makes his way up to the stairs. And as you all go up the stairs here, I will have to move this scene really quickly because I forgot. So you make your way up to the second floor.
Oh.
Fancy.
I don't know
Wait,
if there's
is that
the same
Brannis?
scene or a different scene.
I don't think we've seen Brannis before.
You have.
Does he have a man bun? What's happening?
Oh no, man, bud.
Oh man,
Yeah, I kind of pictured him with a man bun.
I like man buns.
I like man buns too. It
I do
made me
too.
like him a little more, if I'm being honest.
All right, so you should be able to see where we're at here.
Excellent.
Now, Brandis is like a short haircut. And he's sort of like, oh, let's go this way. And then you see a guard sort of patrol in this direction and looks over. Oh, sorry, sir. I'm just patrolling. He's like, whatever. Robert. Franklin. Robert Franklin. And he like looks up at this statue and he's just like, that all was fake. What are we doing?
Clothes. Yes, fanciness. General broadness.
He like shushes over his mouth. Not around the help. And he looks at this guard.
You're doing great, Franklin.
As you were, Robert Franklin. Sort of just walks forward here, makes his way. And you hear through here in this direction, it sounds like there's like running water.
Is someone taking a bath?
I don't know. Should we check?
Does the guards or servants shower?
Sneak like adventurous.
Okay, so you sneak away.
You go first.
Okay.
No, we've got to find them.
Okay.
That's
So go.
Thornsby's private bathroom.
But Thornsby's not here. Then who's in the bathroom?
I know. I have
There's
to
a
find
mystery.
them.
Okay, we'll go together.
All right.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
And he looks at you and waits for you to go.
That adds up.
Oh, this way.
Oh, which way? This way.
Roll a stealth check.
All right. Not a
Brandis
disadvantage.
does so with
'cause
disadvantage.
I'm dressed fancily. 6.
Brandis got an 11. So y'all
Wow.
like, you hit the wall. All right. This is the door. 3. I open it and you burst in and get the culprit.
Okay. Ready.
1, 2, 3. He opens the door and he rushes in. Who are you? I am Captain Brannis of the God. And he points and it's just like a dwarf man in there and he's just like, Barnaby? You are in so much trouble. And he just starts laughing. Get out of here, Barnaby, you idiot. And he's like gets like dries off and like runs back down out of the room and runs down the stairs.
Oh.
And you hear the
wow.
guard like, hey, what are you doing up here? And he follows him down the stairs.
Ron thought it was a thief.
Barnaby is a cook.
Oh,
I should tell on him, but I'm not going to, because who cares?
right. What matters? Nothing matters.
All right, this way.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to put walls in this room. Fun. He opens his door. Oh, who's in there? Oh, nobody. I'm an excellent town guard. Captain.
Soon to be, sir.
General Sir Brannis.
General, sir, or Sir General?
Yes.
Or just General?
Generally, Sir Brannis.
Generally, yes.
Which room is it?
Try this one.
Hello? And there's someone in the chair, like, peeks out. Yes, sir. Oh. Librarian.
Wow, have your own library?
As you are. And he, like, slams the door closed.
Amazing.
And he comes over here. And you hear, with your passive perception, it's a little muffled sound. And this is it. We're going to find the expensive clothes.
Okay. Is it, Ron walks over to this door. Is it in here?
Hello? And you see someone in the corner of your eye, crouched down in the corner. The room is sort of lit with sort of low candles, and you just catch the sort of edge of a figure here.
There's someone in here, Brannis.
What? And he pushes past you. Who's in there? Who no more? And he looks, and you see a tabaxi stand up. And he looks at you. And looks at Brannis. And you see that where he's crouched over is a safe that is currently open. And he has one hand inside of it and looking at you all.
Brannis, we have to stop him. The thief.
Roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Was it a tabaxi that we've seen before?
It is a tabaxi that Valken has seen before, briefly.
When did Valkian see a tabaxi?
I don't know what a tabaxi is.
They are a cat person.
Yeah, cat people.
Yeah, can't.
Like Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But tiny.
They're not tiny.
Like
thought they're
Puss in
small size, no?
Boots?
No, they're
They're
human sized.
They're small designation, I think. Or, I don't know,
They're
actually.
small? I thought they were just
I
humanoids.
thought they're like halflings.
No. No.
I mean, lots of races in D&D are small.
Yeah, but I thought
Googled it so
tabaxi are
hard.
like humanoid cat people.
Now I am questioning myself. They are medium or small.
Ah.
Okay, so you can pick.
Oh.
Which one is this?
Nope.
Vin, are they medium or small?
Oh,
They're small.
A
A small.
little cat. A little cat.
And you see Brannis say, What are you doing in here, Mortimer? Mortimer Dubois, what are you doing in here?
Mortimer Dubois.
Dubois.
Mm-hmm.
Valken has seen this before?
It was when you were at the bar talking to the bartender and then talking over to Jade and discussing with her. And I described a tabaxi walking up and asking for some of their finest elvish wine. And then he walked away. Very briefly.
Okay.
Let us see here. All right, what'd you roll, Ron?
Ron got a 19.
A 19. Here we go.
It's Curio.
19. And Brannis. And 11. And Ron. You're first, but as he looks over to Brannis, he says, "Well, so sorry, I am a bit lost, looking for some belongings. I was invited here, of course." Your turn, Ron.
Don't listen to him, Brandis. He's clearly a thief. He opened the safe. Ron's gonna. I guess I don't really have a weapon.
You do not.
All right,
You're
Ron.
wearing fancy clothes, and so is Brannis.
Ron's gonna bear hug him.
All right.
Trying to get in a grapple.
What about that fake knight?
Statue?
Let's see.
Am I rolling a
You
athletic?
would roll a strength
Strength.
or athletics check. Sorry, is what you would do.
20.
Alrighty. Please. I find his stats. Whoops.
In the meantime, what else you could find is our merch page at castersandcantrips.com/merch.
Yay!
We have shirts. We have all types of shirts. We have sleeveless shirts. We have shirts with sleeves.
We even
We have all sorts
short
of designs.
baby shirts. Not for
This is
babies,
true.
but they're crop tops.
But for girls that want to pretend they are babies.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Okay. Curio is going to roll
We
in
did it.
acrobatics. Curio rolls in acrobatics, and he exceeds your strength with a 23.
all right.
So he sort of slips past as he tries to bear hug you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Is that my action to grab?
Yes.
Okay, then that is all.
Okay. Let's see. He's going to take a stab at you with just a little a dagger that he had in his cloak.
Oh. Yeah, anything hit me.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't have my shield.
You do not.
Damn it.
That will hit you, of course. So, I'm going to roll. You take 12 piercing damage,
All right.
and I would
From a
like you to
dagger?
make a Constitution saving throw.
What? 14.
Alrighty. You fail the Constitution saving roll, and you feel as though your body starts to tighten, like it becomes hard to move.
Oh, jeez.
And he is going to stand his ground for now. Brandis walks over, stumbling. Kind of meandering all around the room, and then reaches out and tries to punch this guy.
Can't wait to see drunk Brandis try to fight.
Advantage. Oh my god.
See
He rolled
how
disadvantage because he's sloshed. He rolled a natural 20
nice.
and a natural 1.
No.
Wow.
So Brandis reaches out and goes, "Wah!" and tries to punch at him and just whiffs. And then tries to do it again.
Today is a good day.
And fails yet again. Wah!
What are you good for?
Right, Ron. Make your turn, and at the end of your turn, roll a Constitution save.
All right. Ron is going to channel divinity of nature's wrath. I need to make a strength or dex saving throw of 15 or be restrained.
Strength or dex of 15. Okay. He's very dexterous, as you've noticed. He's very light on his feet and sees you casting this. And got it said 16 is, what was your DC?
15 was the DC.
Okay, so it just beats it.
All right. I fail. Ron's gonna make a Constitution save of 24.
24. You feel the sort of effect start to wear off, luckily. But you know whatever he's got on that blade is some nasty stuff.
Okay.
So much as that, as you're shaking it off, it seemed like your skin started to turn to like a hard material stone, maybe?
Ooh. Holy moly.
Cheerio. He looks over at you all. Unfortunate that you were in this position. Would have loved to not to have to do this. He stabs Branus.
Whoa.
Oh.
Succeeds. Branus takes 7 damage. Branus rolls a 6 on his Constitution saving throw, and he's and starts to slow down and stop moving. And Cheerio looks to you and says, "You may want to make sure your friend is all right, or you could chase after me and they would probably die. Interesting choice, huh?"
Oh. I do this to Ron.
I mean, we don't even like Brandis, Ron.
Not
What
even
would
our
Bryn do?
friend.
And he
Where
uses
is
his
your
cunning
friend?
action to disengage.
Job.
Dives out the window.
Oh my goodness.
Did he have stuff on him?
He has the satchel of jewels. And dives out the window down to the street below. I'll make an acrobatics check for him, because it is about a 20-foot drop or so. So he'll take some damage, but he will land on his feet. So he took 5 damage from that. And he stabs Branus, turns, and just dives out the window. And it wasn't like he broke the glass; it was already open.
Huh.
And he's down
Oh,
below.
that's like how he came in. I guess.
Branus struggles to move. He's like, "Oh, I have to stop them." And he like looks out the window to see where he is, and can't see him, and makes his way over to the door because he's not going to run out the window. He makes his way over and goes to open the door, and he stops moving.
Oh
Completely.
jeez.
and you can see that Brandis's body is just completely immobile, and you see it all starts to turn to stone, like a stone-like substance.
I mean, that's an improvement for Brandis. We could just like let it happen.
He's no longer speaking and is stuck there in front of the door like he's holding the door handle. Ron.
All right, Ron's gonna move next to Brandis, cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay, let's see here. One moment, please.
Here's blind, deafen, paralyze, or poison.
He is not paralyzed. I will let you make, before you do that, you can make either an Arcana or a Nature roll to try and assess what's going on.
Okay.
So my description may have been poor as to what happened.
I guess either one, because they're both -1. Let's
Okay,
go.
let me know which one you pick.
Arcana of 12.
12. You thought it was a form of paralysis, but as you look closer, you see that his skin is slowly being replaced with rock, with stone. Easy enough that this close, he is not paralyzed. He's becoming petrified. Which you know is a much more serious ailment.
Ron's gonna cast Remove Curse instead.
You know it would not be a curse.
Oh, shit.
You have what I
Whatever-
have?
Whatever you would have at your disposal to help with petrification. And if you can't help him, you know that he needs help immediately from someone.
What do I got?
Is this something that Dispel Magic would work on, or no? Not even that.
No, not Dispel Magic. There's some things that specifically call out removing a petrification. You
Oh,
feel like that Lesser
really?
Restoration was just not powerful enough of a spell.
I just need straight restoration.
Potentially.
I think Ron has that power. Check.
You would be looking for the spell of Greater Restoration.
Okay. Ron cannot cast that.
So you go and you try to help Brandis. You're not sure what you can do. You know he's in a very dire state at this moment. While you don't have the magic at hand, he is critical condition to say the least.
Ron just picks up Brandis and starts running
Okay.
down the stairs. And we need a powerful cleric.
And with that, I will end the combat as
I thought you were gonna
Curio.
say end the night. I was gonna be like,
I was
what?
like, what?
As
What a
Curio has
cliffhanger!
as Curio has left out and is scurried away, and you're not sure where they have gone or essentially how much they have gotten, but deciding to help Brandis in being a good paladin with your moral choice. You have taken Brandis and you are seeking out a powerful cleric. Where do you go to try and find someone? Are you just running downstairs in the manor?
Yeah, I guess heading towards like the front area, or I guess where I don't know if I saw like a medicus on the way or if they have anything like that.
You would probably something that you would want to do at the resort. You'd want to make your way there where all of
All
the
right,
more
then
people are.
That's
And
what Ron will do then.
back over to Vin and Bryn.
Max, can you check chat?
Yep. Internet issue, but it's
Can't
okay.
tell. It might be
Internet
fixed
hiccup.
now. But I was wondering if we wanted to take a quick break to let people.
Which is weird because I haven't dropped any
Stable.
frames.
Right now, it's not buffering. Like
it looks
before,
fine.
I was getting like a spinny wheel. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
it was
what bothered
Twitch.
people.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it was us. I think it was
It was
some.
just Twitch. Twitch being Twitch.
So we'll go over to Bryn and Vin. You've made your way up to the room, and you're sort of talking into the hallway. And probably 20 to 30 minutes later, there is an attendant walking with sort of the large, like bouquet basket of delicious foods and drinks and things. And they walk up, and they're sort of wearing like, think of like tuxedo, butler, white gloves. They knock on the door, Sapphire Paradise delivery, and waits, and then knocks again, Sapphire Paradise delivery, and waits, like he's mentally counting in his head, and then opens the door, and then walks in, and is going to place it on sort of like the mantle, in sort of the room area.
And then
Like,
is he gonna walk right out? So as we see him go in,
I'd say even before he goes in, like the second he starts to like do the thing, Bryn's like, go.
Well, I cast greater invisibility, but I twin it, and also I touch Bryn, so we're both invisible.
Yeah. So good. Bryn's like holding her hand in front of her face. Like,
And we
"What?"
like sneak into the room too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You sneak in, they put sort of the things down and look around for a moment, and then just kind of straighten up themselves, and then walk right back out.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Then,
you
as far as we
are-
can tell, no one's in the room.
you can have a look around.
Yeah. Do we? Yeah. I immediately start looking for people.
Same.
Perception
Video
checks,
cameras.
please.
Oh dear.
30-20.
11.
So you're looking around. None of you see anyone else in the room. Noticeably, it does look like that there's only one person staying in this sort of in this like suite.
Okay. If we don't see people, then I think as soon as the door's shut, we'll just be like, sigh of relief. Okay, where
But
do you
I'm
think
gonna
we should look first?
Stay invisible as long as it'll let us.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
Um,
break out of it,
Yeah.
but I'm speaking so she knows where I am.
I don't know. Is there a trunk or anything?
Ooh, trunk is good, or like a desk. Let's look.
Yes. Yeah. I guess we kind of split up and just look for anything
Cover our
that
bases as fast as possible.
could tie her to its Vantis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that could tie her to Vantis, or like a parchment of any sort of like the plan, or I don't know. Just I'm looking for anything that could be something.
Okay. So there is sort of like a chest of drawers, like a nightstand next to the bed. There's like a desk area in there. Sort of like a bag, like bags with the belongings and things. So you guys can roll some investigation rolls for me.
Yeah. D2.
I would like to use the thing that allows me to roll again.
Yeah, earn those sorcerer points.
Why not? I'm like half tempted to do Tides of Chaos. But that could be really bad.
Worst case, their room gets destroyed. I mean, best case, their room gets destroyed. Be fine.
16.
16.
Wait, investigation? Yeah, 16.
Yeah, so Vin, you're making your way through and you sort of going through some of the belongings. And you can confirm that this is her room, even though you're pretty sure in the first place. You see some of her belongings. You see just typical things you would use to travel with. You look through the desk, you see parchment, quills and things, nothing really too out of the ordinary. Bryn, as you're sort of looking through the bag and things, you find a hidden compartment in one of the bags that you all are rummaging through.
And a hidden bag?
You found a hidden compartment in one of the cases, the bags that she's got.
Oh, in the case. Okay. I'm immediately gonna try to get into that. Is it locked or anything?
It is locked.
Okay. What would I don't have?
You tell
Vin.
me about it?
Vin.
Yeah.
I know you can't see me. I'm over here. Marco.
I'm like putting my hands out.
Marco.
Yeah, you have no idea where each other are, but it's been a minute now, so you can see.
Oh,
Okay.
there you are. I can see.
Oh.
Okay, look here. It is locked. Do you have abilities?
I've been practicing.
Oh, yes, do it. I believe in you.
So you're not trained in lockpicking yet. You haven't done any downtiming, some downtimes. But what I will do is I will allow you to roll just a straight D20 on this roll to see whether you can kind of figure it out or not. It's not a super difficult lock.
Come on, baby.
Come on,
19.
baby.
19.
Oh yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe.
go.
So you are kind of fiddling with this lock and you think, okay, I've done a little bit of training. I'm not quite there yet. You need some more downtime, essentially, whenever you guys want to do that to learn your skill. But you look through and you say, okay, I think I can pick this. It's going to take a while. And exactly how long of a while it's going to take, I will tell you now. Okay. You think you can get it open, but it's going to take you a solid 20 minutes to get it open and fiddle with it.
This is all happening like simultaneously. Like the match is still going on. It's not over.
Yes. So you're fiddling with this stuff, and you think you've got it, and it resets. And you're like, damn, and you kind of go back through it. So you know that you can get it. It's just a matter of like how long is it going to take,
Okay.
which I've told you as a player. So as you're rifling through these things, and you know that something's got to be in there because I also have a locked thing in a bag. Switch over to the table. Where Lord Thornsby is now out, and Jade and you are in, and the dealer says, "To left, it will be heads up, hand of fate. We shall take our recess and convene in 2 hours." And he takes the cards and starts putting the things away, and Jade stands up from the table, and she looks over at you, Valk, and says, "Very interesting, Mr. Pitt."
I'll be honest. I didn't expect to make it this far, but I'm looking forward to what comes next.
She looks over at your side of the table. "It looks like you're a tad bit deficient on chips."
I'll be just fine.
Indeed. And then you see the same man that Vin had spotted earlier walk up to her and give her like a kiss on the cheek and then hug her. And it looks like he says something in her ear, whisper something.
I knew it.
Using my high perception.
Make a perception roll.
I don't know how to like.
Use your inspiration if you got it.
Yeah, use it if you got it.
Is there a thing indeed? Like, do I have to have like a read lips ability to be able to read lips?
There's an ability that allows you to straight up, but if you give perception and roll high enough, then maybe you could make out some of the words.
Okay. Well, I do have an inspiration waiting to be used, so might as well. Let's see. Well, I had no idea what the person said.
And she just sort of
Oh.
like smiles and leans into the kiss, and she's like, and nods. And she goes, well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go freshen up a bit. But did you have any plans during our break? Perhaps we could get to know each other a little better.
You know what? I have no prior plans, so why not? How about your friend? Do they wish to join us?
No, they're not the type to socialize.
I see. Very well. Where are we
Shall
meeting?
I meet you down here in 10?
10 minutes. By all means.
See you soon, Mr. Pitt.
Look forward to it.
And she walks off and then gets into the lift.
I like to look around at the people milling about, and I see nobody that I know.
We have abandoned you.
I'm just like, okay. I'm only in the final two, and nobody's here. It's fine.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And
I'm just gonna go, I don't know, sit wherever and relax. Try to figure out what I'm gonna do. 'Cause this has been a crazy, and a little bit overwhelming, trying to keep up appearances. So
And so you make your way down. Ron, you were taking Brandis down the street. He is
Yes.
getting heavier by the minute as the sort of stone begins taking him over. But you are a very strong furbolg, so you're powering through it as you're running down the streets, asking for anyone to help. And you see Jade ride to the lift up to the 9th floor, and she steps out of the lift and walks forward, and you all hear a key being inserted into the lock in the room of which you are looking for things currently. You even hear footsteps in the hallway beforehand. But that is where we'll end our session tonight.
Oh,
And we'll pick back up next time.
Okay, but I have a plan. Don't let me forget. I'm gonna type it in chat.
Write it
Shit.
down. But hey,
I
thanks
have a
everybody
second
for
plan, too.
yeah, write down first plan and second plan so you don't forget. But also, thank you all for watching very much. I hope you enjoyed the session this evening. I know that I did. I will do an MVP poll in the chat to see who you thought was the MVP for the session. And as a quick reminder, whoever is voted the MVP will be getting an inspiration to use for the next session.
Give it to Bryn. She really needs an inspiration for what is about to happen.
I mean, you all can pander to the crowd all you want. That's fine, but it's up to
Well,
them.
Given how I just
audience, my
rolled-
name is Bryn, and if you vote
Okay,
for Bryn,
hold on.
you will get all of the honey
Hold on,
cakes.
one moment. So we could do shout outs, but typically you all should know them by then, but all their links are going to be in the chat. All their links are going to be in the chat. But what we can do instead is let's just go ahead and you all can see who wants to get the inspiration. So, Buddy Dreadful, you first. Links in the chat.
Yeah, who's first? Let's
Up to
go.
you.
I'll do it. Oh, I would like to play hello. My name is Bryn. Bryn Hilda. Bryn Hildotter. I am very strong. Check it out. Picture this. With that inspiration, I will become the largest Bryn you have seen, and I will just sit in front of that door and block it so she will think door is stuck for good. She will have no choice but to leave. Luckily, Big Bryn also very silent. I use rune to do Big Bryn. It is not spell I have to cast. Super sneaky.
Hi, mac and cheese, please, but also Vin. I could really use the inspiration to light things on fire. Maybe kill someone with fire, but that's only possible with people like you in mind. If you're looking, only you can start forest fires in a 5-star resort. With the help of you, my dreams can come true. That's That's all she wrote.
Hi. Well, the timer's over, but I'm Moobs, otherwise known as Ron. And from the GGN crew, we got 4 glorious dudes. Nate made his return this week, so we're back to full strength. And he's chosen to be our horror spoopy game guy. So we got me, I play Final Fantasy games, and we got Chinner, who plays all the GTA games, and then we got Nate, who playing all the spoopy games, and then we have Mikey, who plays all the Yakuza games. So if you love all those games, come on by, hang out, check us out.
Well, I'm Virtual Spectre, or just VS, and I do streams here on Twitch. I play a bunch of different games, RPGs, action games, MMOs, you name it. Tomorrow we're starting up another playthrough of Nier Automata. It's gonna be like an annual thing, so I'm excited for that. And congrats to Bren for winning. Yeah, I wouldn't have given Valken because he'll just roll a 1 on inspiration.
Aww.
I rolled 2 ones.
Oh.
Oh,
That's not even
Alright.
fair.
that's not fair.
I'm sorry. I
There's
should
all
have
my
made the
names
timer
and stuff.
longer. I I had the idea after I set the timer up, but you know, that's okay. Bryn, take your inspiration. Next time I'll be better prepared, I promise.
I will take advantage of you being unprepared.
But hi, I'm Maximus, and this is my channel, and we play D&D, and it's really fun, and you should watch it, and
It's
you should
really
go to our
fun.
Patreon, and we're gonna have new merch next week. So prepare yourselves for that, and just go to our website at castesandcantrips.com, and it'll have links to our Patreon and our socials and our merch and everything. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic night. We'll be back next week, which is interesting because I believe that you will not be here, Moobs.
Oh,
Me?
That's what not on the schedule, but maybe that's wrong.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to Gamescom anymore, so
Oh,
you're here?
I'm
We
here.
have a Moobs?
We're
Yes.
doing
We
the
have
thing.
a move.
so Brandis won't die! Yay! All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Wash your hands. Stay vaccinated. Wear a mask. Pet cute animals. Do donuts, not drugs.